Welcome back. This is the 711L Tools Lollipop bit driver, and it is pretty darn magnetic. Just a quick disclaimer, 711L Tools did send me the product for free, and I do get to keep it or sell it at the end of my review. But my opinions are my own always. It comes in this nice little container. And I think that the container is kind of cool. You might be able to put something inside of it if that's what you like. And there's also an O-ring that comes around right here, just so that it doesn't rattle around inside the container. I think that's a nice little touch for packaging. This is the aluminum version, and there's also a heavier stainless steel version. Now, the first thing I noticed is the knurling here. I really like that. It really allows you to get a good grip of it, and it feels really good in your hands. The included number 2 Phillips bit is very hard to get out compared to other bits. Because it has that little nub, you have to dig your fingernails back there and pull, and it's very uncomfortable. With a regular number 2 bit, it actually has more room in there, so it's easier to grab and pull out. And the reason it's so hard to pull out is because it only uses a magnet to get the bit in there, but it is like the strongest darn magnet ever. So you already saw here that, look at that, it's picking up a bit and 4 screws, right? And it's even transferring through screws. So let's see how many of these it will pick up through the one right there. So let's try to get, look at that, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 at least. And it kind of wants to pick, oh, there you go. I can pick up 6 bits, well, 5 really well. That's a really strong magnet. For comparison, the has a pretty decent magnet. If I use the same Phillips 2-bit through it, and I try to pick up one of these, it's not happening. Here is my Makita adapter that I use, and it uses a spring clip and a very strong magnet. And if I'm using the really strong magnet, like it has a good magnetation on, like, let's get rid of these here. Like it will pick up all of these, but not very well. It keeps wanting to drop them. So it can't pick up as many screws. And if I try here with these guys, it has like 3, a good hold on 2 for sure. I can't overstate how strong and good that magnet is. And it's also what helps, you can see how that pulls in there. It also is what helps keep this little lollipop bit closed. Banana Force scale, please subscribe. Because the magnet is so strong, it always wants to find metal. And that can be kind of a hindrance. So here's my kitchen cabinets. This was actually a little too in. So I used this guy the other day to fix it up. And when I was trying to find it, you see how it connects to everything? Because the magnet is so strong, you see how much my hand comes back? It can be a little hard sometimes if you're not super careful to get it to land right in there. But once you do, it's good. The knurling really helps you get a hold of something like that. Guess what? I wrote a children's book called Who Says Pooh? It's a funny, read-aloud children's book about words in different languages that sound phonetically like the English word poo. Buying a book today helps support my channel. And also, you'd brighten up my day a whole bunch. Link is in the description. Now back to the video. So let's see this in use. So when it's normally done up like this, it actually sort of acts like a ratcheting screwdriver. So you can actually really, so it actually sort of acts like a ratcheting screwdriver. And because of the knurling there, even though this is a tight bolt, I can actually drive it pretty far in. But then there's a certain part where I'm starting to like sand off some of my skin because of the grit of this, right? So you pull out your little lollipop, and it allows you to get really, for the size of this thing, you can really drive something in, like a lot. like say you're using this for electronics or something, which, you know, the fact that you can grip it like this and this stays stationary, but you can rotate this, really allows you to get things in quickly. In terms of what other bits work with it, I just want to show you here. Um, Power bits like this will work no problem. There's a little bit of wobble, but nothing tremendous. And they hold really strong there. Um, your Klein flip bits will work really well. I wish there was a version that was a little bit longer, and this version. Because I think a little bit small for me, but I really, really like it. And the next thing is I wish maybe even just the knurling was just a little bit thicker. They don't have to make this part thicker, but maybe just the knurling. Let's talk about, I think, the biggest issue for this tool. Its price currently, pre-tariff prices, let's see what happens with that, is 55 USD for the aluminum and 75 USD for the stainless steel version. There's a lot of Lollipop style screwdrivers on the market that do this feature, and if that's all you want, then maybe the premium for this product doesn't make sense. But the fact that this pops out and really allows you to wrench things, I think mixed with the magnet of this makes it like really, really worthwhile. And if you compare it to other premium everyday carry screwdrivers, like all those titanium ones you see that are like $100 to $200, then the price becomes not so bad. Actually, I would say the price becomes reasonable. And yeah, it's not titanium, and I don't think that's a problem. I think that the titanium thing is a bit of a gimmick, and I think that the market this is aimed at, people who want premium tools and don't have that titanium associated cost, for me, I really like this, and I think it's going to end up being something that I carry for a while. And if you're interested in screwdrivers that have sort of like a little ratcheting feature, then check out my review on the Has It, which has a ratchet. Thanks for watching.